Being a male nurse is kind of different. The assumption of the public is that you're the physician because you're a male. But when you go in there and introduce yourself as well as give them your title, they look at you and say, wow, you're a male nurse? I said, yes. And I'll be more than happy to take care of you just as any other person would. And I love doing it. Working in the emergency room, we deal on a day-to-day basis of violence. You're required to take a mandatory violence in the workplace class. What we learn to do is deal with the patients, either verbal, physical, and try to do the best that we can without injuring the patient. I can remember one situation where a patient was sitting in the waiting room and there was a long wait to be seen by a physician. Patient ended up going out to his car, got into his vehicle, and drove his car into the ER. And all we heard was a big bang, and we walked out and we looked and we see this gentleman running out of his car saying that there's somebody chasing him and they have a gun. So the guy came screaming at all of us and we had to restrain him down. We called security. We have a system when we call Code Gray. Code Gray is when the involvement of security as well as any available staff to help with any situation, violent, aggressive, and verbal as well. There are times when you do experience retaliation or verbal threats from family members that come in, and those verbal threats are taken seriously, and we usually do call the police. You do worry about it, but it varies. You just have to take every situation differently. We've actually had a staff member who was stalked by a patient. The patient's family member found the address of the staff member and was stalking them, and then we came to the point where we are no longer putting our last names on our badges. There was only one time that I could recall that a patient family member came back after making a verbal threat from their first encounter with us, but when they came back, it wasn't a verbal anything. They came back with a sorry letter as well as some flowers and some candy saying, I apologize for the behavior that I gave you guys, and I want to make this up to you by giving to you these gifts. Nursing is a job that you chose, and if you don't want to do it, then get out and do something else. I chose to be a nurse because I love taking care of people. When you're coming in with that attitude and people see you that you're, hey, Roland's here today, we're going to have a great day, it's going to usually be a great day.